Hello everyone, welcome back to Daily Bit. This is Sam Lamine here, one of the hosts of 40k Frontiers, and today I want to talk to you all about being the Beatdown and how a Magic the Gathering article can help you become a better Warhammer player. When I was getting into competitive 40k, I wanted to learn how to become a better player. When I was playing football, when I ever got into any other competitive endeavor, I like to research information and try and learn how to get better and some pro tips and strategies. And early on in my 40k career, I learned about this Magic the Gathering article called Being the Beatdown. So this article talks to you about how during any one game of Magic the Gathering, you have to determine who the beatdown player is and who the control player is. The beatdown player, as described by Mike Flores, is someone who is generally the aggressor in that matchup, or someone who will typically win earlier on, and someone who uses their resources more quickly and efficiently earlier on to win the game of Magic. And the control player is someone who wants to prolong the game out, delay things, and the longer the game goes, the more likely he is to win. So obviously this is very easy to explain in a very aggressive versus defensive deck archetype, but it's important to also note this in the mirror match, so where two decks are more aggressively styled versus two decks which are more control styled. Generally in any one of those games, someone has to be the aggressor or the beatdown, and someone has to be the control player. As if you misalign your roles, you will generally lose the game. So how do we recognize this in Warhammer 40,000? What we're all here about. So it's important to recognize this through a multitude of ways. Firstly, the mission. The mission, if you are more inclined to be aggressive or more inclined to go second and be defensive, that can help determine who the aggressor and control player is. Secondaries, someone may have taken more aggressive secondaries or more defensive secondaries. Think like To the Last back in Knucklement was a more defensive secondary. List design is obviously the most obvious one. So someone who maybe want aggressive, like a Blood Angels list where they want to go first and smash first. And lastly, terrain. Terrain can be a huge factor. So if you're on light terrain, you generally maybe want to go aggressive and attack first, as you may not have the terrain to hide behind. Well, I hope this has been useful. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a good one.